Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. How are you doing today? You good? Well, anyway, we got Leicester City career mode part 66 maybe? I'm not even too sure. I'm really confused about that. Is this part 66? I'm not sure, but getting into it either way, we got a match against Liverpool in the Premier League after beating Arsenal, I believe 4-1 in that game. Liverpool came out the gates firing, I ain't even gonna lie. We got a little bit lucky there, the deflected shot, and then it was cleared off the line. Defenses all over the place. Okazaki denied by Gibbons this time. Gibbons having a good game. Alberto Moreno's follow-up volley kind of just curving away from the box, but 17 minutes in, a little 1-2 between Arnautovic and Holtby results in Arnautovic's shot somehow finding the back of the net, most likely thanks to Slumdog Mignolet. Now, this guy is even shit on FIFA. It's unbelievable. How can you be so butt in real life and you're butt on FIFA? Like, what kind of save was that? Like, he did actually get his hand on that. If you watch closely this time, like, that's just pathetic. Come on, that's just embarrassing. And then the ball went in off the post in the end, so all of Liverpool's pressure did not really mean anything in the end. Mahrez turns Sacco inside out and fires it into the back of the net. 34 minutes in, I love that goal, man. That goal, that's Robin-esque. You see, taking it on the right hand side, cutting in, taking it further, still going on the left foot, just taking it as far as need be. That reminds me of Robin's goal a little bit against Juventus the other day. A little bit like the way Robin just keeps going, and you think surely man's gonna let rip now. Keeps going, but you see, it's like we had a death wish in this game. The defending was just terrible, man. We rolled it out to Bruma of all players, and I wasn't even thinking when I never noticed it was Bruma of all players. Like, if it was Chardon, fair enough, but Bruma can't even turn. I've seen fucking Milk turn quicker than Bruma. Like, that's poor defending by me, but we got away with it. Gibbons saved us again. And down the other side, Martin Skirtle just acting how he looks. Like, doesn't Skirtle just look like the type of dude who will just attack you for no reason? Like, don't he look like that kind of dude? He does to me anyway. And he got sent off for doing exactly that. Holtby shot just wide. Another chance this time. Holtby finds Jovetic, and Jovetic, you will put your money and your house and your wife on him scoring that shit. But it did take a deflection in the end. You couldn't really see the deflection. We got a corner from it, got nothing from the corner. Lamela this time taking on his man, skinning his man, and just throwing the skin in the bin. Like, he peeled the banana skin and just threw it on the floor. Like, that's all it is. Smashed it into the back of the net. Lamela gets his first goal of the season, and it's like every goal he's scored for me has been just like this. Like, taking someone on, skinning them onto his left foot, just taking his time and then smashing it across the keeper. And if you remember him scoring a different goal, let me know. But they all seem like that same finish, especially across the goalkeeper on the left foot on the left side. But 85 minutes in, 3-0 up, they've given it away. Lamela finds Heung-min Son in all kinds of space on off the bench, and he is able to dispatch on his debut. Heung-min Son got the number 11 shirt, and he has scored only about 10 minutes into his debut there. Liverpool, 10 men and throwing everyone forward. So as you can see, they were left with like 1 or 2 defenders back, and no one is going to catch Son once he's away. A 5-star weak foot player as well, so you ain't got no worries finishing on his left foot, man. I'm excited to seeing how he performs. But that match ended 4-0 after scoring 4 against Arsenal. It's looking good for us, man. Lewis Holtby, man of the match, just dropping a few assists like he always does. It's nothing to see that. But after getting Arnautovic to 84 rating, I thought, hey, let me continue getting his finishing up. Especially, I want to get his finishing because he's been scoring, getting into scoring positions, especially this season. If we can get his finishing up, it's done well. And we have a few other youngsters still doing a little bit of training. Also, more news going around. Stones in talks with Leicester City and Barkley. The Everton pair is just, the rumours keep flying around between us and them. Also, Guancamp is in for Bruma, but Bruma is another player who I'm not interested in selling unless big money comes in. But into deadline day now, our second signing of the window, Enrico Troiano for 2 million from, I think it was the Sounders we got him from. He's basically just a promising youngster. I think he's either Gerrard or Lampard's regen, one of the two most likely. So yeah, I'm not even sure what their overalls are. I'm pretty sure the regen's potential is the overall of the original player, but I'm not sure what their overalls are anyway. Who uses Lampard and Gerrard in this game? Come on. let's be serious. But 6 hours left on deadline day. Nothing much really happening. Manchester United still targeting Neymar. Like, it's like they're wasting everyone's time. But few hours left, and we have managed to sell Mark Rudd. He's a player, I don't know if you remember him. I don't really even remember calling him up, but I do remember that he does have quite good potential. But after, obviously, we have Schlupp, Nunez came in, Chilwell kind of rose up to prominence in the second season, especially first and second season. So Rudd, really, there's just no use for him. He's not in my plans at all. So we sold him to Bradford. Not a lot of money. That could be a brilliant signing for Bradford in the future. They could either get a brilliant player on their hands, or they could get huge money once he's grown. But an hour left. Anderlecht have sold Tielemans to Inter Milan for about 33 million, I think that said. That's the end of deadline day. So 2 transfers free, actually. One you didn't see. There was another young player from America, and I think that one was David Villa's regen. Again, I don't know what Villa's overall is. So, but yeah, so we signed 3 players, Troyano as well as Heung-min Son. And I'm happy with the business that we got done. I'm pretty happy. We got a lot of young players loaned out, and there are a few players who I mentioned with the young players out of the free agency who I'm thinking could actually have a future. There's a centre-back especially who I'm planning on signing on a new contract. So we'll see how everything goes with the young players. We have a lot of young talent in this team, as well as a lot of players who are just banging in the goals, like Arnautovic. He stepped up. It said before the game 4 in his last 3 games, and I'm pretty sure that should be 4 in his last 2 games. But they said 4 in his last 3. Add another one to that. Hopefully, there will be another one. But Arnautovic just scored again. This time he was playing in attacking midfield. We put Schlupp on the left midfield position because obviously, like I mentioned before, Spurs are just pace abusers, man. I really get frustrated playing them, especially Kyle Walker. He just catches anyone. But he ain't about to catch Schlupp. If Schlupp goes through on goal, Schlupp is faster and stronger than Kyle Walker. So there's no way he'll get him off the ball if Schlupp is through. But as well as Danny Rose as well. They're just pace abusers all across the defence. It's annoying. But we changed it up to deal with them. Schlupp this time on the right-hand side. He puts it inside. Arnautovic controls, swivels, and shoots and hits the post. Arnautovic just seems to be in the middle of everything. And now we have a free kick 42 minutes in. Mahrez takes it, strikes it straight into the back of the net. And number 2 of the 3 has got himself on the score sheet now. So all we're waiting for now is can Jovetic get his name on the score sheet, and then all 3 are up to their same old trick. Damn, Daniel, back at it again. Damn, Mahrez, back at it again with the white vans. If you haven't seen that video, check it out, please. I'm just letting you know. So they're going to score this free kick. Yeah, I mentioned before, like the CPU just score every free kicks are just too easy in this game. We've got 2 free kicks in one game on back-to-back episodes. Tell me it ain't too easy to score free kicks when Chadley's scoring free kicks like that. Come on, man. Come on. Free kicks are too easy. But as I was saying, if you guys haven't seen that video, type Damn Daniel on YouTube. That shit is the best video so far in 2016. Last year, we probably give that to... What would I don't know. I'd either give that to the Ving Rhames prank call. There was another one, but I can't really remember it right now. But Damn Daniel is winning this year so far. Definitely. It's hilarious. But regardless of that, that's not even important right now. What's important is we've just thrown away a 2-goal lead in a matter of about 10 in-game minutes, I think. Not even that, actually. It was much less. They took kickoff, basically. Well, we took kickoff, more or less. And they tackled us and played a through ball. I don't know where my defenders were. And Lacazette equalised. So we were 2-0 up and cruising. Mahrez and Arnautovic put us up. And we could basically just threw it away. But now we're into another game. I believe this is the second to last game. We have one Champions League game, I think, at the end of this episode after this game. But we have Bournemouth right now in the Premier League. We went with a pretty strong lineup again. Bournemouth, I guess that's a strong lineup to them, but it got up against us. Like, we should really be blowing them away, especially after we've blown away Arsenal and Liverpool. But Bournemouth get the first chance on goal, and O'Kane really should be doing much better with that. There was no need for him to smash it at the near post. Just side foot it along the ground into the bottom corner. Something like that, you know? Something like that. He didn't really side foot it, but he just buried it, you know? But I guess not all players can have 85 plus finishing, 88 plus shot power, 4-star weak foot and clinical finishing. Not everyone can have that. I mean, it's only Jovetic who can have that shit. But the dribbling helped him as well. He's just turned inside out the defender. and the finish was never ever in doubt. I'm telling you, like, when you got a player whose finishing is that good, it's so easy. Like, it's just so easy. Like, you just press the button and it's in. It's something like that. Something like that. Stevan Jovetic with another banger. Like, damn, Daniel. Damn, Jovetic. Back at it again with the long range strikes. It's amazing, man. Like, this guy is just bagging goals. Like, it's easy. Like, I just controlled it, turned, set myself up a bit, and it's in off the bar. Keeper didn't stand a chance. No one closed. Like, you gotta be so tight to this guy, but then when you get tight, his 88 dribbling comes into effect, and he skips past you. And now, also, he's growing in physicals, so he's getting faster around and on the ball. Like, he's just a menace right now. But Bournemouth got themselves back into the game. I give him credit for that. But then again, I have to say, like, this is the shit that annoys me with FIFA. Like, I don't know if it's my defenders' stats. Like, maybe their marking stats aren't good enough. But I'm pretty sure Shaw's marking stats are quite high. So I just don't understand why that guy was just completely unmarked in the box when there was around 4 defenders and midfielders around him. Like, someone just stand near him, you know? It's simple as that. But Arnautovic had a chance to get another goal. He missed it. Grenier on off the bench, and he just buries it. Like, I have a player for everything on this team. Like, if I want a long range strike taken and Jovetic ain't about, Clement Grenier is the man. Now we got Son as well, actually. Son can do that, but Grenier got the distance shooter speciality, and his shot power is incredible. His long shots is incredible. So he's finally, that is, believe it or not, his first goal for the club. He didn't get any goals last season. Now he's finally got one, a long-range strike to boot. And look at this, Bournemouth almost scoring. Mahrez picking it up in his own box, up against Tyrone Mings. You think Mings would have the pace to catch him, but Mahrez is just absolutely putting him in the oven and roasting him. Mings can't catch up. He's trying to drag onto his shirt, just can't have none of it. Mahrez is going to go all the way. He's got Arnautovic to the side, but Mahrez has taken it from his box into the opposition box. Just avoided everyone, cut inside onto his left and buried it. So it's another game with 4 goals scored. Another one, and another one. Can we get 4 goals in our next game? We'll have to wait and see. But Mahrez has bagged another one. Arnautovic was there begging for it. He could have squared it to either player, like Holtby or Arnautovic. It would have been the same result. But Mahrez, after running all that distance, I kind of wanted to get him to score. That could even find his way into goal of the season for this year. You don't know. That's a good run. But at the end of the day, 2 goals for Jovetic, an absolute screamer for the guy. Like, what a guy. Like, that might just be the name of this video. What a guy. I'm not sure. We might do it. But look at the way my players are training, though. I just want to say, like, all A's across the board and B's and shit. Players just flying up. Son is just beasting with the training so far. We put him straight in there and he's doing his job. But look at that group for the Champions League. I don't know what to think about that group, because obviously there's no big team in there. But there are 3 very solid sides like Ajax and Zenit and Sevilla, obviously. But then you'll get to look at Sevilla's lineup, and they have a really good side, especially with the addition of Benteke, who they got in the recent transfer window. Depay is in there. They got Memphis Depay, Ever Banega, Kolosicek, Tremoulinas. I can't even remember how to say his name, but they have a strong side here with Sevilla. So they're a pretty good team. Early on, though, well, not that early on, actually. 20 minutes in was the first attempt on goal. Jovetic getting his strike off. Keeper saved it well. But obviously, Sevilla still have some good players on the bench as well. I'm assuming they still have Konoplyanka there around. So they probably still, yeah, their team is looking good. However, it doesn't matter because Grenier has figured, I've scored a goal. I kind of liked it. Let me do some more of that. So we put him in the starting lineup. He's found, I've never had Grenier find his way into the box like that previously. So he must have just enjoyed scoring. And now he's figured, I want to get a little bit more of that action. He's buried it. There's no doubt it was going into the back of the net. Keeper wasn't saving that. And now we're on to the next one. Son is through on goal again. Can he bury it to make it 2-0? The keeper's made a good save. Musera? I don't know how to... I know these players, but I just don't know how to say their names for some reason. Like, I've barely watched him play, but like, I should know his name at least by now. But into the second half, Benteke, I mean, that's what he's good at, innit? Headers. you get the ball in the air towards Benteke, and you're more than likely to get a goal. But it's, again, that one wasn't as early. Like, it's usually the early crosses that catch me. That one wasn't that early, but it kind of was. And there was really no way of me picking up Benteke. But again, Shaw, you expect him to be tighter on Benteke. Like, just get closer and I would have been able to win that head up. But you just fucked me over, didn't you? But 62nd minute now. I think Sevilla might have enjoyed that goal. So they're getting into the box a bit more. Benteke forcing a good save out of the young keeper Gibbons. 72 overall. 18 years old. I just wanted to throw that in there. Like, think about that. But continuing on. The ball's into the box. And it's another good save from Gibbons. That one's a really good save, actually. Acrobatic style save style he has as well in this one. But just kind of in no man's land right there. Sevilla have turned this game on its head, just flipped it upside down. They're Steven it in Zonzi. And that shit's annoying because this shit don't ever happen for me. Like, they just took a quick... I thought I was defending pretty well with Chilwell and that guy, but he just controlled it straight away. Shot. That's definitely a shot, and it's just trickled past everyone and right into the path of Nzonzi, who just taps it into the back of the net. We bring on Aarons. He turns, goes past one, shrugs off a challenge, smashes it into the back of the net. More or less straight away, we've counted their goal. Rolando Aarons saying, hey, when you put me on, this is what I do. But you're lying, fam, because I put you on quite often and you don't usually do that. So where did that come from? Someone's been training Aarons. He's been cheating on me. Like, someone's been training him in his own time when I haven't been doing it. Because I haven't trained him in a while. Definitely ain't trained his finishing. But smash it. A tight angle. Over the challenge. Past the keeper. Can't really blame the keeper. That's close range and a tight shot. But one more chance to win the game now. Aarons whips it in. Keeper comes for it. Shaw headers. And Savic clears it off the line. The former Man City player saved his side. A 1 point. Well, a 1 point. A point or 1 point. Pick one. I'm going with 1 point. Saves his side 1 point. Grenier gets man of the match, stepping up a little bit. But after 5 games, at the end of the episode, this is what the table looks like. 17 goals scored in 5 games. It looks like this could be a historic season, I'm saying. Like, we could absolutely rout the Premier League. We may be able to go unbeaten. I'm going to say it. The way I'm playing right now, I'm feeling it. And also, we could set records for most goals scored. I'm saying, like, this, I'm feeling good about it. But I'll leave you right here with a squad report. Obviously, if you want to see any more stats in depth, pause the video. I would advise pausing the video on players like Arnautovic. Just look at Arnautovic stats and Jovetic stats, though. Their stats are just beast, man. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you come back for the next one. I'm just saying, like, if you enjoyed it, I hope you enjoyed it. Let's leave it at that. Bye, guys. Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the white vans.